Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Come back again in IT tutorial. In this occasion, I want to explain about STP. STP is spanning tree protocol. Okay, I start from begin from first. So redundancy is important thing in hierarchical design. For destroy single point failure. So the redundant link is provide second or more link in the example switch. Redundant link avoid destroy or failure or in one link. So because redundant link is make other link, but redundant network that too much can uh, can user access that resource network that link fail. Example, the database instability, layer 2 loops, so and broadcast storm, and then STP come to destroy that all problem. So STP is spanning tree protocol. The Ethernet LANs need loop-free topology with single paths between two devices. Loop in Ethernet LAN can propagation Ethernet frame, then one more and more and more, so the link is failed or broken. So spanning tree protocol is the protocol in layer 2 loop prevention. So STP is loop prevention in network topology. STP avoid that problem that can occur in computer in data exchange through redundant channel in LAN. If the data stuck in looping and that cycling the segment network, and then traffic flow don't care about traffic flow and control it wisely, STP logically block physical loops in layer 2 network and avoid the frame looping in network. So the STP is blocking one path, so that looping is not exercised. So I want you to see this. That example that we call loop-free topology. As you can see, the port is orange, so the means is switch is booting, so detect that link is looping or no. If we create again, that's called redundant link. In one switch there is two link. If we add the cable again, wait, I give an example, loop free topology. is called loop-free topology. So that switch is the switch is forward the data and then got spread. If we make the topology like that example like this, 1, 2, 3, it's called looping topology. If we testing ping, that the switch is loop, but in Cisco that automatically turn on the STP. If we fast forward, that's automatically block port. Nah, so the STP, how to work STP is the first is that choose one blocked port, or yes, and how to define that. The first, in one STP topology there is one root bridge router. So the root bridge is leader in one topology. Okay, first, before that I want explain, after we explain the STP, and then after that we explain STA. STP, that in algorithm that find from Radia Perlman when he worked in Digital Equipment Corporation and publicly in 1982, that called spanning tree in Manhattan. Spanning tree algorithm makes the loop-free topology that choose one root bridge and then out the other switch, so that define the root, the path, the single paths, single least cost path. As you can see in this, that all possible spanning tree the paragraph. So in that, as you can see, that spanning tree is not connects one another, so it's called loop-free topology. Okay. STP is spanning tree algorithm that in real life is searching algorithm like Dijkstra and algorithm, telecommunication network segments, image segment that spread the image, and routing protocol in network. As you can see, without spanning tree it has a loop, and with spanning tree algorithm there's no loop. It's called spanning tree loop-free topology. Spanning tree algorithm that make loop-free topology is first selecting root bridge, block redundant paths, create a loop-free topology, recalculate in case of ping failure. So first selecting the root bridge. The second is block the redundant paths. Okay, that 2 points that important. STP elect the root bridge first is, as you can see in here, that priority, first priority, second MAC address, and then interface that I mean is number interface that small, that all of them is smaller, that smallest value of all of them is can elect to root bridge. As you can see nih, root port is after root bridge that define the root bridge that automatically choose root port. So root port is that link that mirroring to the root bridge. So as you can see, in this occasion, as you can see in here, example, this is a root bridge. This is in root bridge port. This is a designated port, and then here is root port. Okay, designated port, as you can see, is automatically choose in root bridge link and root bridge link, and yeah, and then alternative port or block port that is not a designated port, so that mirroring the designated port, if the mirroring the root bridge, if root bridge in here, automatically the alternative block port that mirror the root bridge. Okay, like that. And then okay, sorry, as you can see, the first, if we choose the root port, the first is lower sender BID, port priority, and port ID. First is BID, as you can see, is bridge ID. The all bridge ID is, as you can see, that's small in there, because the smallest in that smallest than that. So in this occasion, this win and that loss. So the bridge ID in switch 2 that connected to switch 3 is become alternate port. And number 2 is low sender priority. So port priority, as you can see, it is the same. And the next is lower sender port. So as you can see, lower sender port, this FA 0/1, 0/2, 0/6, and 0/5. Tiebreaker, last tiebreaker is port ID. That sender, low sender. As you can see, port in S4 and that connected to FA 0/1 in switch 1. Port FA 0/5 in switch 4 become alternate port and blocked port, and that put in block state. And then, yeah, as you can see, STP timer and port state, hero timer, that STP with PPDU, and forward delay time is the egging forward time, and max age timer. So as you can see before, the switch as booting, we can give example again. Switch is booting, so the that choose the, as you can see, root bridge, blocked port, and root port, that called timer, STP time, and port state. As you can see, links comes up, blocking with no BPD retrieve, that match age is 20 seconds, and then listening, learning, and forwarding. Okay, As you can see, detail operational. Okay, maybe that's all for the explanation from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.